This is another Crafty Sausage video, and today we are back with another tutorial episode here. And I am going to be showing you guys how to build this watch tower here. So we can see it has some like cross bracing, some X's, and just a little staircase going the whole way up to the top. And if we go out here, you can see you can walk the whole way around the outside of it here. Staircase comes up right here. We can go in the door and see we have a nice little interior in here with a furnace and then a cute little fireplace up in the second floor. Okay, so let's get to building this. These are all of the blocks you will need. Okay, so the base of this tower is 7 by 7, but at the very top, because of these trapdoors, it is an 11 by 11, so that is the biggest that the tower is, but just the base of it is 7 by 7. So, first layer. Let's go ahead and grab these blocks here, our stripped spruce logs, and we're going to place one, and we're going to place them 5 blocks apart, just like this, 5 blocks apart, 5 blocks apart. So we should have this, and then we're just going to place them like this on the bottom, facing downwards. We're going to place our spruce stairs facing our ground, and we're going to place them just like that. And then we're going to place right here 2 fence posts, and then we're going to place 1 stair here, and then 1 stair upside down right here, and then I believe we're placing 2 more fence posts right here. Okay, next layer. We're going to build up 4 more stripped spruce logs, and then we're going to place spruce stairs on top of them, like this, so one's going to be upright, and then one's going to be upside down, going into the center. We're going to do that the whole way around. Okay, once you have that going the whole way around, the start of our crosses, we're going to place 1 stair right here. We're going to place a block and then an upside down stair right along the side. Okay, and then we're going to place 2 fence posts right here onto the next layer. So we're going to build up 4 more stripped spruce logs here. And then we're going to place our blocks here, our spruce stairs here. And we're going to place them on the top of all of these blocks right here. And then we're going to have a 1 block gap in the center here, and we're going to place an actual spruce plank in the center of these. So we should have this kind of shape here on the bottom with 3 layers built up, and then we're going to place another stair here right in line with this one, and then another upside down stair right here. And then we're going to place 1 fence post right there, and 1 fence post right here. Okay, so the next layer. We actually need lanterns for this layer. So we're going to go up another 4 blocks with our spruce logs, and then we're going to place another block with our spruce planks on top of the one that we just placed. So we should have 2 blocks right on top of each other. And then we are going to place these facing upside down. We're going to do this the whole way around. Okay, now that we have that, we can go ahead and place our lanterns on the top here, just like this. And then we need to build our staircase up another block here. So we just put the right side up stair, the upside down stair, and then we want to place these 2 right here. And it looks like I actually forgot. We need to place 2 fence posts right there, as you can see them on this tower here. So that way you can't fall off the side of the tower, because that would be bad. Okay, let's go up another layer here with our stripped spruce, spruce stairs, 1 right side up, and then 1 upside down. And it should be touching the logs here again, and we should almost have our first X. Okay, so looking at it, we actually need a fence post here instead of a lantern, and then another fence post right here. And then let's go ahead and build this up. We're going to put another stair here, and our plank right here. And then we're going to place another fence post right here. Okay, on to the next layer. 4 more, right along the edges, just like this. And then we're going to place our final layer of our stairs for our first layer of crosses going the whole way around. Okay, there we go. So now we need to build up our staircase. So we're going to turn it here on the inside, and then we're going to build up another layer with our fence posts right here. And I'm pretty sure we're good on the outside. Yep, okay. So now let's go ahead up to our next layer. And on our next layer, we are going to be putting the stairs upside down along here, just like what we did for our very first layer, because this bit is actually pretty much going to be a repeat since there's two crosses going up to the top, as you can see here. And let's go ahead and build up our staircase here, put an upside down one, and then a right side up one. And I'm not sure if I did anything for our... Yeah, we did do some handrails here, so we'll place that there. And then I guess we have to place that too. And then we have to place these ones, I guess, then. And I'm pretty sure there needs to be one there. Okay, that's this layer. Now let's build it up to our next layer here. And then let's go ahead and put our stairs along the tops here. Ooh, not like that. They're facing away from the logs here that we just placed. And we should be placing them just like that. And then we're going to place the ones facing downward right beside them, so that way we get our 1 block gap in between them once again. Just like this. Okay, so now for our next layer, let's go ahead and start with our logs since we've been doing them the whole time. And then we're going to place them facing upwards, just like this, so that way we have this gap. And we're going to do that the whole way around. And ooh, looks like I actually haven't built up the staircase the last few layers here. So we're going to put an upside down one, right side up one, and then we're going to put our plank here, and then another upside down one, and a right side up one. It should match right up with that. We're going to place 2 of those there, and then one right here, and then we're going to place one here, one of our spruce fences, and then we're going to place 2 here, and then we're going to place 1, 2 right there. Okay, so now, let's see here. Let's go ahead and place in our upside down stair here. And then let's just go ahead and place those 2 fences. And let's get our spruce planks out and put them in these little areas here, just like this. And let's go up to the next layer. So let's go ahead and place our logs out once again. And our spruce planks, just like this. And then we're going to put our upside down stairs right over top of our other stairs here. And we are almost done with our base here. We just have to finish up this last top X here, and we will be finished. So let's go ahead and build up our next layer of our staircase here, just like this. And we're going to place our fences just like that. And this should be our second to final layer here. We're almost done with this. And we can go ahead and place stairs going up like this, the right side up one, and then an upside down one. And they should be touching the edge of the logs here as our corner braces. Just like this. Okay, so now we're going to build up our next layer here, our last and final layer here. And we can place our stairs, and they should be facing right up into it here. And if we go ahead and build up our staircase here, we're going to put a plank right here, and then another stair there, and a stair there. And then we're going to build this right here. I'm going to put another stair there, and another fence right there. And we need 1, 2 fences right here. And I think that should be it for the base, except for these 3 lanterns right here. Okay, that's our base all done. Now let's get to the fun part, actually building the structure. So, for this next bit, we need to go ahead and grab ourselves some spruce planks here. We're going to place it right here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're just going to connect all these corners up here, just like this. These are all going to be nicely connected up, and we should have a square here. And then we're going to take some spruce stairs and we're going to place them the whole way around the edges here. Just like this. And let's go ahead and grab ourselves some temporary blocks. So I'm just going to grab myself some white concrete so that way it's easy for you guys to see that these are all temporary blocks here. And we are going to place them out so that way we can place our trap doors along here. And then we're just going to put these down and flip them up on the outside of the block here. And we're just going to do this the whole way around. Just like so. And then let's get rid of the temporary blocks. So for this, we are going to place a stair right here. And then we're going to place some spruce planks going the whole way across here. And then we're going to fill in this gap here. And then we're going to place one right here. And a spruce stair here. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. All of our spruce planks all the way up to the stair there. And then fill this in. So we should have this L shape right here. So now let's go ahead and build up our next layer here. So we're going to need logs on all 4 of these corners here. And then some extra logs right here, and then I believe right there. Just like that. So we should have these 4 right here, and then this going around like this, and we need one more right here then. So next we need to take our spruce planks and place them, 3 of them in this gap here, 5 in this gap, 3 in this gap, fill in these 2 gaps here, and then this next bit is actually going to be some stone here. So we can go ahead and grab that up here. And I believe we also need a spruce stair right there. And then 2 stone here, because this is where a door is going to be. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the interior here and build the first layer of our interior. So let's grab our furnace, we're going to put it right here, and then we're going to put 2 stairs, just like that. And then we're going to grab our composter for our plant, put that in the corner here. And then we're going to grab our bookshelf and our crafting table. We're going to place our bookshelf right here, and our crafting table right here. And then we need to put a spruce stair facing the wall just right there. And let's go ahead and grab out our books here. Now you could replace these books with actual enchanted books if you had any, or you could just skip them altogether. Let's go ahead and place the door down a while. Can't forget the carpet. Carpet's important. And also this trapdoor right here. Okay, so that's this layer done. Now let's go up to the next layer. So we need to build up all of our spruce logs by 1 layer. And I might do the next 2 layers at a time here actually, because the windows are in this layer, and I think it'll make a little bit more sense to do it this way. So we're going to build up these 2 blocks around the door, and then our 1 up on the top. And looks like I already got rid of my stair here. We need our mud brick stair. Place it right there. And then another mud brick block on top of there. And then on these walls here, we are going to place stairs facing downward. Stack 2 of them just like this to give it sort of this kind of a tiered sort of look here with the little notches in it. Just like this. And then right here, we're going to place 2 on either side. And a window, if I can get a window, and some glass. Here's some glass. And we're going to fill that in. And then back here, we're going to place 2 on either side, and then 2 in the middle here. And then we're going to fill in our 2 windows here, and then do 2 on either side, and fill in the window here. Just like this. Okay, so now let's see here. Let's move on to the interior. So on top of this bookshelf, we're going to place 1 spruce stair. We're going to place another bookshelf right here. And then our second, I guess it would be our 3rd spruce stair right there. And then we are going to place out our leaves, just some oak leaves. You could change these out if you wanted. Nothing specific. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3 spruce trapdoors above there. And then we're going to place 2 stone stairs right here, and a stone slab right in the center, so that way it doesn't block the window, just like this. And over here in the corner, we are going to place ourselves a grindstone. So this is the final layer of the first floor here. We are going to build up all of our logs here once again, just like this. And on this layer, actually, yeah. So on this layer, we are going to build up our final final sets of spruce stairs up there all the way to the top. And then we're going to put two on either side, two spruce planks on either side of the window here. And then we're going to place a stair on top of the window. A spruce stair on top of every window around of it, which there should be 4 windows. And then over here, we're just going to build up our mud bricks right here. And then I believe, because of how our staircase is, we actually had to put a waxed cut copper slab right here for the roof. And then we're going to place ourselves a spruce stair right there. And there we go. So now I guess we can go ahead and move on to the next layer here after we put these 4 fences along the edge here. So, and place it on in the corner and put our trapdoor on it. And then let's go back in and grab lantern and our spruce sapling. And then we're going to have to get a pot out here. And we can put that right up on the top of the shelf here, just like that. And then we need to grab some chests here for our storage. And we're going to place one right here, and then another double chest right here. And then we're just going to put a trap door right there. So this is going to be like a bit of a hanging sort of shelf, just like this. Okay, so now the next layer is the start of the next floor. So we are just going to build up the 4 corners here with our stripped spruce logs. And then we're just going to place them the whole way across. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across all 4 sides, just like this. Okay, and we actually have to start our roof here. We should get that started. We already missed a little bit of it here. So where did the roof start here? So it starts right down here. So we're going to place 2 blocks just like this. And then we're going to place another block right here, it looks like. And then a slab underneath that. 2 more blocks on top of that. And then we're going to do that in every corner. So we're going to place 2 blocks here and here. 1 block here. And then a slab underneath. Just like this. Okay. And then let's go ahead and build up our next layer here. I guess we need to get our floor down. So for that, we need to build up this 1 block here. And then build these across here, these 3 blocks. And then we need to grab our spruce stairs, place 1 right there. And then we need a waxed cut copper stair placed right there, just like that. And then we need our slabs, and we place 3 of them right in there. I'm going to place 3 strip logs across here, and then 9 of our cut copper slab. And actually, the chest won't open, so it was like this. There we go. So it's a 4 by 3 of our waxed cut copper slabs. Okay, so next layer, we are going to place 4 logs right in the center of each one of these, just like this. And then we're going to place 2 here and here, 2 of our spruce planks. Then we're going to fill this in here. So we're going to place 4 of them, 2 on this side, 4 on this side, and then we're going to place windows in these gaps that we've made here. And then we're going to build up our roof here. So we're going to place a waxed cut copper block right here. And then I believe then we need slabs on top of these. Yep. So that way you can see the edge of that block. So we're going to place our block here, and then 2 slabs. Block here, 2 slabs. Block here, 2 slabs. Okay, and then off of that, we need to place ourselves some waxed cut copper stairs, or just cut copper stairs. I mean, they don't need to be waxed, but Then you won't have to get up there with your axe and fix them all. And then we just place them along the edges of here, just like this. And there we go. So now we have the start of the roof. And we're almost done. We just have to do the top of the roof. Okay, now let's do the interior. Over here in this corner, we are going to place 2 mud bricks on either side here, 1 block away from our staircase, and we're going to place a campfire there, because this is going to be our cozy little fireplace for the second floor. And then we're going to place 2 beds, 1 block away from it right here, and 1 block away from the wall, so kind of right in the middle of the room here. And then 2 brown wool right behind it. And then we're going to place on this side a crafting table, and on this side a bookshelf. And you guys can replace it with one of these bookshelves if you want, or you could make those bookshelves one of these, doesn't really matter. And then we can go ahead and put a pot and a blue orchid in it, or any other flower you guys have. So, now, let's go ahead and see here. Let's place down our carpet next. So let's go ahead and take our green carpet and just place it on all of the rest of the available floor space. And then we're going to take some trapdoors and place them along here on the edge of our carpet and flip them up. So there should be 4 of them right along here. And then we need 1 right here. So that way, when we go down in here, you can look at it. It looks like the shelf is kind of hanging from the top up there. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so now let's go up to the next layer here. Now the next layer is almost completely just roof. So we can go ahead and place up our four spruce logs here. And then on these 2 sides, we're just going to put planks on either side of them. And on this side, we're going to put 2 more windows, because our windows are 2 blocks tall up here, and all the rest of this is going to be roof. So we're going to take our waxed copper, place 2 of them here and here, 2 of them here and here, and then 2 here, and 2 here. Okay, so now that we have those, go ahead and grab our slabs, and place slabs on top of all of our stairs that we placed in the last layer. And go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we can sort of see our roof forming. And then we're going to place blocks right beside those. And at the windows, we actually aren't going to place blocks because, well, that would block the windows. So we're actually going to take some more temporary blocks here. And once again, I will be using white concrete here to build this out. And we need to build our stairs facing downward toward glass here, so that way the glass doesn't connect to the roof. So that way we can get a taller window and not sacrifice the look of the roof here. And we need to do that on both of the sides with the window here. So I'm going to place those out, and then place down our copper stairs. And then over here on this side, it can just be normal old blocks, just like that. And then in the center, yep, we just need a slab to fill this all in, and the 4 corners of our roof are all connected. Okay, now we just have this top little dome to do. I guess we should also finish our fireplace here, so we're going to place 2 blocks of our mud brick here, and then we're going to place 2 blocks of our mud brick stairs here. Ooh, not like that. They're facing upright here and here. So we are going to place 3 blocks of copper right here. 3 blocks of copper on top of this window and over here. 3 blocks right here behind the bed. And then 3 more blocks over on top of these windows, just like this. And then on top of these blocks in the corners here, we're going to place slabs. So 2 slabs on every corner here, just like this. And then we're going to need a few more temporary blocks here, just so we can place slabs in the corners here, 1 on each side, just to give us that little bit of extra space for our heads in the inside, just like this. And then we're going to need in the center 1 more slab on the top, just like this. Now let's go ahead and put in our pictures now that we have our walls mostly built up here. So it doesn't really matter what picture you want there, just put whatever you want. Doesn't really matter what picture you want here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and build up our last little top section here. So in the 4 side areas here, we're going to place a slab, just like this. And then we're going to place 2 more slabs on the edges here. It looks like that's what I did, just like this. And then we're going to do this the whole way around. I'm going to place that one right on top of the fireplace there. And place them just like that. Okay, so now along these we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to fill in all the way around here with our blocks. Just like that. And then we're going to place 4 slabs in this little area till we end up with just one little spot. And then we need a temporary block, and we can put our final piece of roof on here. So let's go ahead and slide on in here and finish up the last few finishing touches. So we need a torch right here, and then we need some books to go in this bookshelf right here. So let's go ahead and put our books here and here, just like that. Then we can go ahead up to the top and put our light in the top. Okay, well, this is our tower here, our nice little watchtower, completely finished. I hope you guys enjoyed building this. This is another Crafty Sausage video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe too while you're at it. Well, I need to get rid of this tower somehow so I can make a nice thumbnail, so I guess we just,